Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this virtual national conference on traditional medicine challenges and opportunity. It is exactly 1 month back when we conceived this idea to undertake this conference on 19th February 2021, and we went live on 27th Feb 2021. We are happy to inform that in such a short notice, we are joined by more than 200 participants and more than 20 abstracts have been received. On this day, we have with us a respected director, Professor Sanjeev Misra sir, who has been a pillar for all the momentous events the institute has seen so far. You are a source of constant inspiration, sir. We welcome you. We also have with us Dr. Navaljeet Kapoor, sir, who is Joint Secretary, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India. Sir is the main force behind all activities that we do, and we get really motivated working with you, sir. We welcome you. We also have with us Professor Y.K. Gupta, sir, who is a great academician and fantastic speaker. On a personal account, I must say that I really get moved whenever I listen to sir. Sir is presently President AIIMS Bhopal and Jammu. We welcome you, sir. Here in the committee room, I am joined with Dr. Kuldeep Singh, sir, who is tremendously passionate about medical education. He is Dean Academics at AIIMS Jodhpur. I welcome you, sir. We also have Professor M.K. Garg, sir, who is a great physician with charismatic persona. Sir is a medical superintendent at AIIMS Hospital. I welcome you, sir. We also have Dr. Sneha Moani, Head of Department, Pharmacology, who is very supportive in every efforts that we undertake. I welcome you, ma'am. We have Professor Cordell, Professor Dhawan, joined with us in the virtual mode, and we really owe a lot to these people because they have given a lot of their patience and time for this conference. We have here the faculty from the department, Dr. Surjit, Dr. Jayakaran, Dr. Shobhan, Dr. Rimple, Dr. Shival, and resident, and they are ready to extend help whenever required. We also welcome all the seniors and colleague faculty who have joined us in the virtual mode from the institute as well as from various Center of Excellence and Tribal Research Institute under Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India in this virtual conference. Last but not the least, it is the participant who make any event worthwhile. I welcome all the participants to this national conference. I request the respected director, sir, to inaugurate the function by invoking the blessings of Ma Saraswati and declaring the conference officially open. So we are going to play Ma Saraswati Vandana for a minute, sir, and followed by which you are requested to open the conference officially. Okay, Pradeep.
Sa ma pa tu sa
So please declare the conference open.
Good afternoon, Professor Y.K. Gupta sir, Dr. Navaljeet Kapoor, Professor Kuldeep Singh, Professor Garg, and Dr. Pradeep Dwivedi, who's been the force behind this conference, and all the distinguished speakers and participants. On behalf of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Jodhpur, it's a matter of great privilege and honor to host this conference on traditional medicine. And at this stage, I must really appreciate all the help and cooperation given to us by Dr. Navaljeet Kapoor from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, because he's was one officer whom when we met, and his positive attitude about going about things and moving things forward has been really helped us to push things. And Dr. Pradeep Dwivedi's passion about traditional medicine and tribal health. At AIIMS Jodhpur, we have also been declared as a center of excellence for tribal health by the Ministry of Tribal Health, and I'm sure that that the work that all the people, Professor Kuldeep Singh and Pradeep and their team that would be doing with the help of the state government and the central government will be very good. When we talk of traditional medicine in India, well, it's a home of traditional medicine. Whether everybody is a doctor at home, if you've known your mother or grandmother, there is a traditional remedy for everything. And as people practicing modern medicine, we feel that what we are practicing is something which is very modern and which is there, and the patient will have faith. But you will see that many times for most of the problems, people will be taking traditional remedies and traditional medicines and come to you only once things don't work. So a large population has a lot of faith in the traditional medicine and traditional which are being put there. And I think that is one area where I think these conference gives us an opportunity to interact and work on these areas. That the so-called traditional medicine, it doesn't matter which, whether it's Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, whatever is there, but it should come out of this, what people refer to as a mumbo-jumbo business, to actually science. Some headway has been made, and I'm sure that this meeting and with the wonderful speakers and all the participants, this will be a good beginning in this. And it's a pleasure and honor to declare this conference open. And it is always so nice to see Professor Y.K. Gupta, who also I happen to know since I was growing up at Lucknow, and he was there. So, sir, again, we're really honored and pleased to have you as in this meeting there. And again, I thank Dr. Navaljeet Kapoor for all his help and cooperation for this. And again, on behalf of AIIMS, very warm welcome to all of you for this meeting. Thank you.
Navaljeet Kapoor, sir, to address the participant and bless us with your words of wisdom. Dr. Navaljeet Kapoor, sir.
Respected Dr. Mishra, Professor Y.K. Gupta, Dr. Garg, Dr. Kuldeep, Dr. Dwivedi. Let me compliment first All India Institute of Medical Sciences for taking a subject which generally as Sir rightly said, modern medicines, whenever we talk about All India Institute of Medicine Sciences, allopathy, then nobody wants to talk about these traditional medicines. When All India Institute of Medical Sciences talk about traditional medicine, then it gives credibility to the entire project. In fact, I have been very fortunate that as far as this project is concerned, we have not only blessings of Director Sir, but in fact, lot of initiatives have been taken by All India Institute of Medical Sciences as far as tribal healers, tribal medicines, and research in the area of tribals is concerned. When I'm talking on behalf of the ministry, I will like to tell a slightly overview about the project. As far as allocation of business rules is concerned, it is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of Ayush. They are mainly responsible for health. They are the sectoral ministries. But as a welfare ministry for overall welfare of the tribal, Ministry of Tribal Affairs has taken large number of initiatives. One of them is traditional medicines, traditional indigenous knowledge and tribal healers. As all of us know, tribal live in forest areas and these areas are not well connected with roads. There is hardly any connectivity. So we can understand that they have lived with nature for centuries. Only because of natural plants are there, natural herbs are there. So that is why the traditional healers had a long association with tribals, and tribals also have lot of faith in tribal healers. So unless until tribal healers are brought into the main fold, the tribal medicine, tribal health cannot be complete. Despite Ministry of Health and Family Welfare spending more than 4,000 crore of rupees every year, Ministry as well as Ayush and the state governments spending a lot of money on tribals. But all of us know that tribals lag behind in most of the indicators. It may be infant mortality rate, it may be MMR, it may be hospital based institutional deliveries. And we also see that as far as infrastructure is concerned, even PHCs, either they are not there, if they are there, there is not sufficient availability of the doctors. So that is why not only the role of telemedicine as well as bringing these tribal healers into the main fold is very, very important. As I said, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Pravara Institute, Ma Amritanandamayi, even Patanjali, our TRIs, they are working on this area. But All India Institute of Medical Sciences has not only played important role as far as telemedicine is concerned, but also we are going to develop a center in tribal areas where the doctors as well as nurses, they will go there and they will understand the problems of the tribals, and they also will spend a few times among the tribals. As far as this project is concerned, we have also roped in quality QCI. They will be, as far as these healers are concerned, they will not only register them, but put their biodata on the portal so that people know about tribal healers and what type of practices they are doing. There are genuine healers also, and there are some Jhada Phung type healers also. So we have to identify who are the genuine one and how they can be brought into the main fold. We are also developing some system training programs for them with the help of QCI, Patanjali, AIMS. When a curriculum is developed, so short-term training programs can be given to them, and they can be roped in into the health and wellness centers. So that type of agenda also will be discussed in this conference. And as far as the medicinal plants are concerned, as you know, tribal areas, they are rich in all these plants. So how to carry that research forward in respect of traditional plant, that also will be the one of the agenda for this conference. So once again, I compliment, congratulate, and welcome all the esteemed speakers here. And I'm very hopeful that the outcome of this conference that will go a long way, and they will help Ministry of Tribal Affairs in making guidelines on this issue and also in making policy as far as the tribal health is concerned. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for showing your faith in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Jodhpur, in carrying out various activities that we have planned together in future to come. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Y.K. Gupta, sir, who is a pioneer in traditional medicine. He has a lot of experience and work in this area, and I request sir to address the audience and set the context for the conference. Professor Y.K. Gupta, sir.
Thank you very much, Pradeep. And I must say a big thanks to Dr. Sanjeev Mishra, who is my Guru Bhai, because his father was my teacher, and it's always pleasure and honor to speak here. And also I can see Dr. Sneha, my good friend. So thank you very much, Sneha, for inviting me, and Pradeep, to you for constantly reminding me. And so I am here. And of course, Navaljeet, Dr. Navaljeet, for encouraging this issue. Now, I would just say a few things. Traditional medicine, when you say traditional medicine, the role in India, if you just see traditional medicine in China, because nowadays we compare everything with China economy, whether it is a defense power or whether it is a API or whether it is it is the infiltration of virus into our computers. So everywhere we just refer China. In China, this 9 by 10th population of China is treated by their traditional medicine. If you just see the entire globe, 2/3 of the global population approximately is treated by the respective traditional medicine. 3/4 of the Indian population is a guesstimate, no estimate, and no exact figure are available. Unfortunately, in India, we treat by the traditional medicine. We sometimes call it as a dada, baba, dadi, or old medication or the intervention, therapeutic intervention or management strategies. However, if you just look today, what has been the recognition of the traditional medicine in India is negligible. If you just see today, what has been the economic status of what you say traditional healers, they still are the roadside poor people. What you see, the economic status of those who produce or who cultivate the medicines or medicinal plants, what is their economic status? No. What is the social status? If the person who is an MBBS, MD graduate and gives all the allopathic medicine versus a very known traditional healer, compare the social status. Important thing is that we must give importance to our own traditional system. We must give respect and we must give value. And how to give value? Now, I am, of course, I will just give my assessment because I am chairing the Scientific Advisory Committee of National Innovation Foundation. And what we do, we go across this National Innovation Foundation is the organization of Department of Science and Technology. Across the country, go to the traditional healer, scout, and more than 3 lakhs treatment strategies have been documented. So what is the important thing is, you document those strategy and see where is the case, where you can make the case. If this is the treatment of epilepsy, if this is the treatment of pain, if this is the management of anemia, if this is the treatment of vitality, this is the management of osteoporosis, and the language which they understand. So you just filter them. And when you call as a scouting, And the second step comes as if you scout, if you just identify shortlist, maybe 1,000 or maybe 2,000 or 5,000, the shortlist, and develop the proof of concept. And this proof of concept can be developed by more than 300 medical colleges, more than 1,000 pharmacy institutions, and equal number of engineering colleges involved in the development of the drug or process. Everybody can participate in that. Not necessarily that we have to have an HPLC, not necessarily that we have to have the spectroscopy. This, for proof of concept, it does not require much facilities. So everybody can partner what is called as a developing strength in India. The next step comes is the validation process. If you say that yes, this drug is for typhoid, or this drug is this medication, or this herb, or this is the method which is used is for this particular osteoporosis or strengthening bone, then important thing is let the clinician around that center sit together and see whether this claim is validated or not clinically. Not, I am not going to a molecular level. That is a strategy which we have adopted now. Once that is done, then you make a case. And then you make a case and then you decide priority. Not that every claim need to go to the funding for DST, DBT. In fact, since morning, I have been sitting in a funding projects of DBT. So then once you do that, once you have identified, yes, this works, you put this into a basket. Once you know that this does not work, you put this into a separate basket. Once you know that this works, but this does not come in our priority, put this in a pause basket. So three strategy. Put them into dirty basket means this does not work. This claim is useless. This claim is valid. This works. So you make this a priority. This works, but this is not our priority. So put this in a pause. And that is how we have prioritized the funding status, funding process. And then once you do that, then you work for the mechanistic problem. If this is, say, a drug for diabetes, now I will develop a protocol, look for the blood sugar, look for the glucose H1AAC, look for lipid profile, and look for cardiac outcome, and look for the different biological marker. If this is working, now we go to the next process. And next process is standardization, characterization, making phytochemical, doing the single molecule analysis. Then comes the level of where All India Institute of Medical Sciences can come. So hand-holding till now and working on bench at this stage. Get funding. Liberal funding is available for that. I must say, even 30% of funding which is reserved for Northeast has not been utilized for last 2 years. Who utilized this? It's not the people for Northeast. On the behalf of Northeast, people from academic institution or rich institution have used that. Unfortunate. So this is not hand-holding. This is snatching from somebody's hand on the pretext of using that. Once that is done, next is you have to do, next is the marketing, packaging. Standardize it, package it, and market it. And when you say you market it, it's not the marketing for profiting, but marketing for the convincing people that yes, this is also a product. Incidentally, all traditional medicines lack this. Today, good science, good packaging is important. Bad science, good packaging is worst. But good science, no packaging will also not work. That is important. And then finally, if I say, once you do this exercise, the final goal is local for local. Local for local. Our medicine for our people. Once you do that, then next step is local for global. And that is what we are looking for. So my first objective is, through this, what you are saying is a wonderful beginning, but so many conferences have been, you have to change the entire strategy of working. The strategy change is the key of making our traditional system work. change in strategy. And that is local for local. Second step, local for global. In evidence, in using scientific method, in epidemiological method, and finally, RCT, randomized control trial, or placebo-controlled randomized trial, is gold standard. We also should give the importance, understanding, and training on real life evidence, importance of real life evidence. That is now gaining importance. So all should understand this, how to do the statistical analysis, how to do artificial intelligence, and how to do real life analysis. So I wish this meeting a great success, and I'm sure it will be very, very useful. Over. Thank you very much, Dr. Pradeep, and thank you, Dr. Mishra, and thank you, Sneha, and thank you, Dr. Kuljit Singh.
Thank you so much, sir. You have really given a very beautiful background of the work that is to be planned in coming 2 days. And we are sure that we are going to in a systematic manner so that maximum gain or the maximum things that you have covered could be discussed in this conference. Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Thank you. Now I request Professor M.K. Garg, sir, and Dr. Navaljeet, sir, to chair a session on traditional medicine and tribal health.
किसमें डालना होगा 274 अच्छा okay
And for today's keynote lecture, we have Professor Geoffrey